Scammers are compromising business emails using malware to steal money. News 10's Sylvia Masters explains how businesses of all sizes can be targets and how this scam happened locally.
Scammers use malware to gain access to a company's email and instruct accounting employees to send money to another company overseas. The FBI calls this scam more sophisticated than other scams aimed at businesses.
A local business in town, one of the managers at the company was contacted by a scammer pretending to be an employee, wanting to change the payroll direct deposit account, trying to steal that employee's funds. In some instances, businesses have their email passwords maybe compromised, and a scammer is able to go in and actually access their real bank account. In this instance, they just created a fake email and pretended to be an employee, but still just as risky.
Chris Babin with the Better Business Bureau says scammers are so savvy they are able to figure out the workings of an organization and who reports to who.
It opens up the opportunity for them to try to step in and pretend to be an employee, or in other instances pretend to be a vendor that should be receiving payment. In this particular situation, the business was savvy to it and didn't lose any money or change that employee's bank account. But in other situations where you might not be as aware, that definitely could happen.
This local business was able to figure out the scammer was using a fraudulent Cash App account.
At first, the business played along and they said, sure, we'll change the account. Go ahead and send us the account. Well, then that's how they were able to determine that the account the scammer was trying to change the payroll to was actually a Cash App account. So they were able to get in touch with Cash App, have that account shut down because it was being used in fraudulent purposes, and then not send the scammer any money or change the payroll direct deposit account.
Here are some ways to spot this scam. Make sure you be suspicious of change. An email request for a wire transfer to a new vendor or to an old vendor at a new address is a big red flag. Be wary of requests for confidentiality or pressure to move quickly on the request. And pay close attention to the email address. One trick of scammers is to use a domain name that is almost exactly like the company URL, maybe off by just one letter, for instance, .co instead of .com. If you have a scam you'd like me to investigate, feel free to send me an email at smasters@klfy.com. In the studio, Sylvia Masters, KLFY News 10.